poem today because I decided to read it and I didn't really know why. And it started out when I was writing it. I really don't really clearly remember it, but it started out as this like kind of, oh, remember when you're a kid and like this everything's kind of weird and there's like this like, magic that like spontaneously happens, and then it got really angry and I don't remember why. So sorry. I mean, there's something I think about, like, growing up and somebody trying to tell you, like, repeatedly telling you, like, there's no, magic's not real, and so that kind of thing. I, too, dream of where I am is where I'm supposed to be. How I now saunter up to strangers and friends alike, murmuring, look into my heart, holding my ribcage open with my own steady hands. When the UFO crashed into the backyard pool and the other kids scattered, but I pressed against the sliding glass door like, and what? Like I've not chased boys around the cul-de-sac with knives, like I didn't mean it, like I didn't not mean it. I want to tell about the most idyllic childhood traumas, the crash and summertime ghosts and that time I wanted a bee for a pet. How about these eyes, asshole? I am fond of misplacing my anger on you, dredging up the drowned barn and each bloated cow to lay on your hearth. A sweet rot and gifts. Go on and scold me, I'm listening. I'm amused by every single one of my faults. So for a very long time, for 7 years, I worked in an office that I did not feel comfortable in. And this is kind of about that. Human achievement, the first day of my life. On the first day of my life, I wake up to a radiator screeching, work it, girl. My late dream is a waiting room, and we are counting our turns in the elevator to the testing. This is all pointless because we will pass. But I love the turquoise vinyl chairs and the blue fluorescent lights and the air that holds a faint cotton candy flavor. On my tongue is my tongue. In my last life, I awoke to my muscles screeching to a halt and all my insides saying, don't you ever dare. I can't, and so don't get up. I linger in a pit until it's quiet, then turn my radio madness on. I fall asleep to the rhythm of my skin buzzing everywhere, grinding my teeth into salt. Then on the first day of my life, I'm in an office that pretends it is familiar. I twitch like an imposter. I lie and say I have no qualms about this work. I hide my past lives and all those paper cuts in the bottom right drawer. Everyone punches me right in the throat, but I haven't the time to be wounded or sane. On the first day of my life, I pretend I am just like everyone else and so sorry, and I think they believe me. I'm pretty sure I've been electrocuted twice this morning. If I've forgotten my head, I'm unaware. All of my skin is recovery fresh and radioactive, but I look at that girl that I am, that is a ghost, and I tell her to go on. We've still got work to do. So also this picture is one of the interior art that's in the book, which is by the same woman who did the cover, who is an amazing friend, and also made this thing happen, you know, and it's just very, I feel very blessed. Human achievement, CYBORG. When they program our phones to our brains, I want to be sure they give my eye camera the right prescription. Full-on focus like my eyes can't do. I fell in love because I saw you clearly, saw the yellow house where this inevitably ends with your blood on my hands. You're a monster in reverse, a peach tree beginning to bloom. Take me under, entangled in roots. I revolt at being buried, but do love arms so. Oh, nope. Sorry. This is a poem that I wrote a couple days after having my wisdom tooth removed. And it was the first time I had a really terrible experience. The first time I had a wisdom tooth removed, and the second time was kind of glorious. And I had anesthesia, and there was this really like life-altering experience. And this poem has nothing to do with it, but it happened soon after. So. Having a tooth removed with you. Like winning the lottery as you fall into a coma, or literally having your face ripped off mid-kiss, I keep telling myself to change but still hate myself when I am bleeding. I consider it a failure of my humanity, which, unlike yours, is more than human. I tell you, I am Batman, but unlike my heroic alter ego, I have real superpowers, not just an axe to grind and a really impressive bank account. Maybe I spend the time on my hands doing nothing. But what if I wake up tomorrow and it's 1962 again? I'd love to say I'd stand up swinging, but look at my record. Mostly I'm dead asleep, and even not, tired and useless. The terrible things I say about my unborn children. Did I mention my neck has been bleeding for days and yet nothing? Somehow I am the voice that insists I be reasonable, and it is killing me. Look, my hands are shaking. This page is torn. My heart is out of warranty. Please return to point of purchase.